Crazy weather for winter.
Wait, what winter? A crazy end to the Oscars.
Wait, who won? Trump won't be dishing up any insults at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
And scientists discover a new solar system.
Maybe we're not alone. Good morning, Lancaster Catholic.
I'm Will Patterson.
And I'm Felicia Molina.
And this is the Week in Review.
In the words of Phineas and Ferb, it's winter. It sure hasn't been very cold. In fact, this has officially been the warmest February on record for Lancaster. The warm weather is blamed for spawning last weekend's scary storms that did $7 million in damage. West Cocalico and Clay Townships were hit the hardest, with 22 farm buildings either heavily damaged or completely destroyed. Damage was also reported in Columbia and East Donegal Township. I was on my way home from Harrisburg, where the storm had just hit. Cars stopped to watch the hail-covered roads and fields. But it wasn't all bad. I took these pictures just an hour after the storm on Chickies Rock in Columbia.
The violent weather we've had this week came up from the south. Those high winds brought an unwelcome visitor from allergy sufferers: pollen. The trees are already blooming in Georgia and the Carolinas. The National Allergy Bureau station in York reports we've already had a number of high pollen days. That means allergy season could arrive a month or more ahead of time. Keep those tissues handy.
Did you watch the Academy Awards last weekend?
Of course.
Can you believe how it ended?
No way.
Farah Molina is here with more in entertainment news.
Move over Steve Harvey and hello Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway. After this past weekend's Oscar mess-up, we've all been wondering, how could this have happened? Well, PricewaterhouseCoopers, the company in charge of the award process for the past 83 years, mistakenly handed Beatty the wrong envelope. PwC has taken full responsibility and further apologized to the Academy. Emma Stone won the Oscar for Best Actress. The loudest cheers for her may have come from here in Lancaster. Stone's grandmother lives in Willow Valley. Jean Morgan says she's always believed her granddaughter would make it, and she's seen La La Land 5 times. Comedian Jordan Peele's debut as a director of a thriller topped the box office charts. The director's movie, Get Out, made $30.5 million in its opening weekend. And doctors know best. Sorry, Beehives, but Queen Bee won't be headlining the Coachella Music Festival this year because she's pregnant with twins. And instead, she will headline next year. Replacing the Queen? Lady Gaga. Back to you guys.
President Trump is breaking tradition by not attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The event has been a highlight of the Washington social scene for decades, but Trump won't go because he doesn't like the media. He calls them, quote, enemies of the people. The last president to skip the dinner was Jimmy Carter in 1980.
This week, Donald Trump addressed a joint session of Congress for the first time as president. He outlined his plans to replace Obamacare, tighten the borders, increase defense spending, and fix America's roads and bridges.
Lancaster County's bridges could use some fixing. This week, the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation announced plans to replace 20 bridges throughout the county. By the end of 2019, PennDOT plans to have 558 bridges repaired statewide. And a good thing, too. Pennsylvania has the second most run-down bridges in the nation.
This week, scientists made a really exciting discovery. Andrew Struminger has been doing some stargazing.
Is there life beyond Earth? Well, a new discovery by NASA may prove there is. Their Spitzer Space Telescope found 7 Earth-like planets known as TRAPPIST-1. The star is a ultra-cool dwarf. I spoke with Mr. Rothwell to find out what he thinks about it.
While all of these planets are in the habitable zone, scientists think that they're so close to the star's radiation would mean that life couldn't exist on their surface. Whether life is there or not is an open question.
Being 40 light years away, with today's technology, it will take roughly 11,000 years to travel to TRAPPIST-1, so don't plan on visiting anytime soon. But 2 people may be visiting the moon in 1 year. SpaceX founder and CEO Elon Musk has announced the plan to send 2 people to the moon. It would be the first time in nearly 50 years mankind has visited our largest orbiting satellite. And it would be the first manned spaceflight ever by a private company. I'm Andrew Struminger.
Thanks, Andrew. And finally, you think you're sleep deprived? Researchers have found that African elephants get less sleep than any other mammal. They only snooze for about 2 hours a day and rarely go into REM sleep, which is believed to be important for laying down memories.
Wait, aren't elephants supposed to have great memories?
Gee, I don't know. I can't remember. I must have not gotten enough REM sleep last night.
That's a wrap on the week.
Have a great weekend, Crusaders.